Life in the UK practice test. Question 1 of 24. How old was the Queen of Scotland, Mary Stuart, when she became Queen? A. 2 years old. B. A month old. C. A week old. D. 5 years old. The correct answer is C. A week old. The Queen of Scotland, Mary Stuart, often now called Mary, Queen of Scots, was a Catholic. She was only a week old when her father died and she became queen. Life in the UK practice test. Question 2 of 24. Where was the first tennis club founded? A. Brixton. B. Leamington Spa. C. Haywards Heath. D. St Andrews. The correct answer is B. Leamington Spa. The first tennis club was founded in Leamington Spa in 1872. Life in the UK practice test. Question 3 of 24. Which British playwright invented many common English words and had a great influence on the English language? A. William Shakespeare. B. Graham Greene. C. Dylan Thomas. D. Harold Pinter. The correct answer is A. William Shakespeare. Shakespeare had a great influence on the English language and invented many words that are still common today. Life in the UK practice test. Question 4 of 24. In which city is the Northern Ireland Assembly Building, also known as Stormont, located? A. London. B. Belfast. C. Cardiff. D. Dublin. The correct answer is B. Belfast. The Northern Ireland Assembly Building is known as Stormont and it is located in Belfast. Life in the UK practice test. Question 5 of 24. What proportion of the population died as a result of the Black Death in England? A. Half of the population. B. 1/3 of the population. C. 55% of the population. D. 1/4 of the population. The correct answer is B. 1/3 of the population. As a result of the Black Death, 1/3 of the population of England died and a similar proportion in Scotland and Wales. Life in the UK practice test. Question 6 of 24. Which famous poem tells the story of the knights at the court of King Arthur? A. Beowulf. B. Paradise Lost. C. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. D. King Arthur and his knights. The correct answer is C. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Poems which survive from the Middle Ages include Chaucer's Canterbury Tales and a poem called Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, about one of the knights at the court of King Arthur. Life in the UK practice test. Question 7 of 24. Which of the following is not a fundamental principle of British life? A. Tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs. B. The rule of law. C. Autocracy. D. Democracy. The correct answer is C. Autocracy. The fundamental principles of British life include tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs, the rule of law, democracy, individual liberty and participation in community life. Life in the UK practice test. Question 8 of 24. Which flower is associated with Northern Ireland? A. Daffodil. B. Rose. C. Thistle. D. Shamrock. The correct answer is D. Shamrock. The shamrock is the flower associated with Northern Ireland. Life in the UK practice test. Question 9 of 24. The longest distance on the mainland in the UK is from John O'Groats on the north coast of Scotland to a place in the southwest corner of England known as A. Land's Point. B. Earth Point. C. Eastbourne. D. Land's End. The correct answer is D. Land's End. The longest distance on the mainland is from John O'Groats on the north coast of Scotland to Land's End in the southwest corner of England. It is about 870 miles, approximately 1,400 kilometers. Life in the UK practice test. Question 10 of 24. Who wrote a famous series of poems about a group of people going to Canterbury on a pilgrimage known as the Canterbury Tales? A. William Shakespeare. B. Geoffrey Chaucer. C. Jane Austen. D. Charles Dickens. The correct answer is B. Geoffrey Chaucer. In the years leading up to 1400, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a series of poems in English about a group of people going to Canterbury on the pilgrimage. The people decided to tell each other stories on the journey, and the poems described the travelers and some of the stories they told. This collection of poems is called the Canterbury Tales. Life in the UK practice test. Question 11 of 24. Which of the following categories is recognized at the Laurence Olivier Awards? A. Music. B. Theatre. C. Sport. D. Literature. The correct answer is B. Theatre. The Laurence Olivier Awards recognize achievements in the area of theatre. Life in the UK practice test. Question 12 of 24. In the UK, there is a national lottery for which draws are made every day. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is B. False. In the UK, there is a national lottery for which draws are made every week. Life in the UK practice test. Question 13 of 24. Where is Europe's longest dry ski slope located? A. Near Swansea, in Wales. B. Near Edinburgh, in Scotland. C. Near Glasgow, in Scotland. D. Near Belfast, in Northern Ireland. The correct answer is B. Near Edinburgh, in Scotland. There are 5 ski centres in Scotland, as well as Europe's longest dry ski slope near Edinburgh. Life in the UK practice test. Question 14 of 24. Which 2 of Henry VIII's wives were accused of taking lovers and executed? A. Anne of Cleves. B. Catherine Howard. C. Catherine Parr. D. Anne Boleyn. The correct answers are B. Catherine Howard. D. Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard were accused of taking lovers and executed. Life in the UK practice test. Question 15 of 24. Who is the head of the state in the UK? A. The Prime Minister. B. Queen Elizabeth II. C. Prince Charles of Wales. D. Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. The correct answer is B. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II is the head of state in the UK. Life in the UK practice test. Question 16 of 24. What was the population of the UK in 1600? A. Just over 3 million. B. Just over 4 million. C. Just under 3 million. D. Just over 5 million. The correct answer is B. Just over 4 million. The population of the UK in 1600 was just over 4 million people. Life in the UK practice test. Question 17 of 24. What name is given to the 31st of December in Scotland? A. Hogmanay. B. Bonfire Night. C. Vaisakhi. D. Diwali. The correct answer is A. Hogmanay. In Scotland, the 31st of December is called Hogmanay. Life in the UK practice test. Question 18 of 24. In which of the following languages is the Life in the UK test not available? A. English. B. Scottish Gaelic. C. French. D. Welsh. The correct answer is C. French. The Life in the UK test is usually taken as English, although special arrangements can be made if you wish to take it in Welsh or Scottish Gaelic. Life in the UK practice test. Question 19 of 24. Which 2 scientists were successful at cloning the first mammal, Dolly the sheep? A. Sir Frank Whittle, Sir Christopher Cockerell. B. Sir Robert Edwards and Patrick Steptoe. C. Sir Ian Wilmot and Keith Campbell. D. Francis Crick and John Logie Baird. The correct answer, C. Sir Ian Wilmot and Keith Campbell. In 1996, two British scientists, Sir Ian Wilmot and Keith Campbell, led a team which was the first to succeed in cloning a mammal. Dolly the sheep. Life in the UK practice test. Question 20 of 24. When is the Sikh Vaisakhi festival celebrated? A. 14th of February, B. 14th of April, C. 30th of March, D. 30th of April. The correct answer is B. 14th of April. Vaisakhi, also spelled Baisakhi, is a Sikh festival which celebrates the founding of the Sikh community known as the Khalsa. It is celebrated on the 14th of April each year with parades, dancing and singing. Life in the UK practice test. Question 21 of 24. Who were the Pre-Raphaelites? A. An important group of musicians from the 16th century. B. An important group who demanded the vote for the working classes. C. An important group of artists in the second half of the 19th century. D. A group of explorers who arrived in the southeast coast of Australia. The correct answer is C. An important group of artists in the second half of the 19th century. The Pre-Raphaelites were an important group of artists in the second half of the 19th century. They painted detailed pictures on religious or literary themes in bright colors. The group included Holman Hunt, Dante Gabriel Rossetti and Sir John Millais. Life in the UK practice test. Question 22 of 24. When was St. Pancras Station built? A. In the 18th century, B. In the 19th century, C. In the 20th century, D. In the 21st century. The correct answer is B. In the 19th century. St. Pancras Station was built in the 19th century. Life in the UK practice test. Question 23 of 24. Members of the Scottish Parliament, MSPs, are elected on the basis of A. Proportional representation, B. Personal achievements, C. Instant runoff, D. First past the post system, the candidate who gets the most votes. The correct answer is A. Proportional representation. Members of the Scottish Parliament, MSPs, are elected by a form of proportional representation. Life in the UK practice test. Question 24 of 24. Which two of the following soap operas are popular in the UK? A. Braveheart, B. Coronation Street, C. EastEnders, D. Heroes. The correct answers are B. Coronation Street, C. EastEnders. Popular programs in the UK include regular soap operas such as Coronation Street and EastEnders.